anything like me, you've probably spent years watching Formula One and even V8 supercars and seeing the drivers dive back into the pits to pore over sheets of data and chat to their engineers. But how much does data and your own personal engineer really help a driver set faster lap times? Well, with the help of a Porsche 911 GT3 RS and a full day at Queensland Raceway, that's what I'm about to find out. Porsche charges just shy of $4,000 for its Level 4 drive day. And for that you get access to a fleet of 911 GT machinery and some of Australia's best racing drivers and engineers. The day is led by Czech hot shoe and adopted Aussie tin top legend Thomas Mazera, who is ably supported by a crew of current racers, including my instructor for the day, Steve Johnson, the son of Dick and a proven V8 supercar race winner in his own right. The day is split into a series of track sessions, with the time in between spent analysing speed traces and comparing braking performance, cornering speed and throttle percentage with a target lap time set by Mazera.
Said ease off that brake, get it into your apex.
As I'm about to find out, there's nowhere to hide when it comes to data, with all of your mistakes up there in lights for everyone to see. Alright, so I've had my first couple of sessions out on the track this morning and I've set a time. I'm not too sure if it's good or it's bad, but I know that this guy is going to tell me. His name's Lee Geyer, also known as Lethal. He's engineered for people like Tony Longhurst at Dick Johnson Racing and is now in Carrera Cup. So, Lee, tell me, how am I going?
Well, in that run you did a 60.2, which is actually not too bad, you know. Anyone to get down into the 60 bracket mark is pretty good. Okay. So we've got a few room for improvements here. So basically the exit of turn 1, we can actually pick up a little bit more speed there by getting onto the throttle a little bit early.
Yep, be a bit braver.
Yeah, be a bit braver, yes. But the approach is very good. Turn 2, the entry is very good as well. Once again, a bit more commitment on the exit there at turn 2. Turn 3 is very good. Turn 4, good. On this particular run, turn 5 is not as good as your last run, but certainly we've got a little bit of room for improvement on the entry. Yep. And turn 6, just a little bit harder on the initial brake pressure, and I'm sure we can pick up a couple more tenths there and put us into the low 59s.
That'd be great. All right, time to go out and give it another crack, I think.
No problems, let's go.
Sweet.
Okay mate, so we're going to concentrate on obviously getting that braking right. As I said before we got in, if we get every little section right of the corner, that's where you're going to pick up your time. You're not going to pick it up by braking 10 metres later. So starting your run here, get that vision full, easing it off, keeping it nice and smooth like you've been all day. Just getting everything right.
Right, so that's it. I've just jumped out of my last session, grabbed myself a well-earned coffee. I can tell you there are much worse ways to spend a day than driving somebody else's 911 GT3 RS really hard at a racetrack. It was a pretty special day. The car itself, I reckon one of the motoring highlights of 2017 for me, a really special thing. But what is so impressive about that car is its ability just to pound out lap after lap after lap without any real loss in brake performance. The car felt pretty much the same as it did this morning as when I just jumped out of it this afternoon. So my time, and did the engineer shave some time off my lap from this morning? Absolutely it did. But the thing that is really great about this day is that when you go-karting with your mates or whatever and you do lots of laps and you see some of them are fast and some of them are slow, you don't really know where you're making mistakes or where to find the time. And that's what sitting down with an engineer and really seeing where you're too aggressive on the brakes or bleeding off the brake too early is really, really helpful. So anyone out there with a casual $4 grand to spend and who really wants to improve their driving, I'd really recommend doing something like this. It's a hell of a lot of fun.
that road out the way. That's it. Well done.